I made a new MegaManX game, except it's not called MegaManX, it's called SpikerManX. And in this video, I wanted to share a little bit about the journey I had, starting from the very beginning and making the game what it is now. And this is a video just showing how I did it. Okay, so we start with the beginning where I have a character and it shoots and jumps and, well, it's okay. It's good. It's a good start. Wall climbs, and he can jump on wall climb, and there's some problems. Well, just testing the beginning mechanics, you know, just jump around and make sure the camera works and all that stuff. But then I was like, let's change the character a little bit so he's a more chunky, chibi. I think that works better for the style. And then shooting and ducking and hitting enemies and hit detection, enemy collision, life bar going down. You know, it's common basic things. It's we gotta figure all this out. And shooting enemies, make sure they get shot, and making sure they flash, and making sure they get hit and it works and they die. I was really nervous about the boss room mechanics. But the boss room stuff was kind of like intimidating. It's like, how do I do this? And like, I'll do this. So boss intros, I had to figure out how to get working. And then I make a black spiker man to, you know, just make it look a little bit different. I didn't have everything. I have new sprites yet for bosses. It's basic boss mechanics of walking, jumping, and shooting for bosses. And shoot, you know, just shoot stuff. And bosses exploding. That's fun. Bosses explode when you kill them. That's always satisfying. And yeah, there's text boxes. There's this red circle that appears on him to fill his health bar all the way up the top. And then when his health bar is filled, then the boss fight begins. And he shoots you. And he, you know, comes at you. And he's trying to kill you, because that's how bosses work. And we gotta make sure he doesn't get stuck on the wall. Uh-oh. No, that's not what I had in mind. No, that's not. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's try it again. There we go. So he bounces off the wall when he jumps. There's these two orange bars that are visible in the real game. And when he hits the bars, boink, he just bounces right off. So that's what we want. And then I had to test other mechanics like, you know, bombs or grenades. And I just testing, make sure things can bounce with physics properly. And that's fun. I had to test things like the pause menu. You know, you pause the game, you select weapons, and it's like from a menu. And then I had to test, you know, getting hit, and then the life bar appears on the menu. And then there's a lot of just, you know, things like from here, it's like, okay, I just keep testing things, keep testing new weapons, keep testing the pause menu mechanics and new enemies and things like that. Testing the dashing mechanics. Things to bash, and it's fun looking. Testing backgrounds. And testing more bosses, testing other backgrounds with stages and new weapons. Okay, so let me give you a little tour of the game right quick. This is the main menu, and you can check out things like the sounds, you can check out the graphics options, and you can check out the controls. And you can remap the buttons as you need to. And this game does kind of support controllers for the most part. It'll say it doesn't, but it does. So yeah, I created a tutorial level for people that are not familiar with platform or shooter games, kind of like MegaManX. This is just for their sake, so they can get, used to the game a little bit. And you get used to some of the characters getting here. But yeah, it is just very simple. Like, hey, you can jump, you can double jump, you can dash, and you can climb and fish. Some people are not used to wall climbing. And then there's the basic mechanics of you can shoot your enemies for the gun. But yeah, let me move on to the level select menu. This is where you select which boss you want to fight and which stage you want to play. And you can see them all listed right here. So you can do these in any order you want. Some boxes are harder than others. But yeah, it's really up to you. I recommend the very first stage if you're very new to this. This is the store where you will collect money throughout the game, and you come here and buy things. You can buy one-ups, you can buy power tanks, you can buy weapons, you can buy armor pieces, you can buy cards to tell you the boss's weakness, and you can play as other characters, buy those as well. And you can also buy upgrades to make the game a little bit easier. These come in handy for the later stages. Okay, so let me go over the basic mechanics of this game. You have a charge shot, so you hold down the shoot button and you lace it to fire. You can shoot, you can definitely shoot. And your charge shot gives you a little bit of a boost on your double jump. So it acts like a third jump when you let go of it. You have slashing mechanics. You can do a 5-slash combo on the ground in the air. And you can pull up to do a spin slash. And you can dash and slash to dash through enemies while cutting them and drilling through them. You have access to some combos. If you slash and hold the up button while on the ground, you can send something using the air. And slash mechanics are satisfying. So I'll be in fun with that. And here's an example of how you can use your charging jump to reach other platforms you usually couldn't. So you can jump, double jump, and then let go of the charge. And you can get it placed easier. Something I wanted to note before I end the video is the way the game looks. I know it's not the prettiest looking game. You're definitely going to find games that look much better than this one. But I was going for a classic kind of look, combination of a Super Nintendo kind of look for a game and something that's just made it a little bit, more modern than that, more better looking than that. But yeah, I just wanted it to look like it could have come out 10 years ago. It looks like it could come out 10 years from now. So, well, I think that's all I have to say. It's for sale on Steam and itch. You can check the links in the description below to take a look at it. And yeah, just give it a try and hope you like it. Thank you very much for your support and your kindness. And I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.